You can't say this is perfect timing. For the past, I think I've been playing Rocket League for about a year and a half now. Maybe a year. I don't know. But ever since I played, I've been hooked on it. And I'm on rank what? Um, Let me go to my ranks. And while I do that, I'm going to tell you something. Even in the states of my life where I was good, I mean, I was eating healthy, my mental health was all right, I'd always get frustrated with friends, with cousins, with people that I just play with, like pros. We would always lose all the games when it comes to tournaments, right? I remember we might have gone to the middle, semifinals, or maybe to the finals, but then something would happen, like somebody just spawned out of nowhere like a noob, or he stopped playing good, something, right? So for these past, let's say 1 year, right? Not one single tournament win. So close to it. Even in my good mental health and physical health state. And when I'm at my lowest in my life right now, one of my lowest points, and I'll talk about this stuff later. But basically, I've been so down that I haven't been reading my Bible like I have. And I've been needing people to lift me up, right? I asked God like a little kid, if I win this, I know that my confidence will boost, especially in this season. When I'm not thinking clearly, when I'm not okay right now, emotionally. I mean, I've been in my room for a lot, and it's been taking a toll on me, right? I'm talking about down, sad, in the dumps. And then for the first time in playing this game, when I was in better conditions, I win my very first tournament. I say this as a joke, right? But I still believed, right? I didn't want to be like, God, please let me win everything, or let the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this time. No, I thought it was stupid, but I know that it can happen, right? Look, you see that first place emblem right there, and then the tournament title. This is my first win, and I was feeling so down in the dumps. God answered my prayers when I asked him for something so dumb, as well, not dumb, but you get what I mean, something so immature. And then I finally get the motivation. Oh, look, restoration is promised. I always open up to this verse, and then after I won, even in between, I was playing the Sweet Victory song from SpongeBob. You know how to bust that out. So I open up my Bible and I'm scrolling. Sometimes I just open it up and I don't know where I'm landing, right? Because let's see just what speaks to me today. This popped up first, Ezekiel 44, the priesthood restored, Israel fully restored, and then it went to the Lord's answer about God sending new wine and olive oil enough to satisfy me fully. Basically, when they were in a time of need, when they needed renewing, they needed to have their needs met because they were just in suffering. And this is a whole promise of what God will do. And yes, just because it says Israel restored doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to us. We're the spiritual Israel, the Gentiles, right? Israel's a chosen people, but we're on the same level of chosen, right? We're not Jewish, but because we are saved through Christ, we have the same things. And so God has been speaking to me a lot, throughout this season. It's been hard. I mean, I'm talking about staying in my room for I don't know how many days, sometimes not eating or drinking water, not going to church services, which is very odd because I would always, even in bad moments, go to church services, but I haven't been picking up my Bible. I felt that my sword was too heavy. I hated swinging it because it was so heavy, and what would I hit, right? All the rebuking, but this is a promise of what God will bring after a season of suffering. And I've been weary, like I've been holding on to it. I haven't forsaken any of God's promises, but I have been, you could say, off duty. Decided to put my sword down. And for this to happen, my first tournament win. I'm talking about, let's say, a year, like I said, of constant failures when I've been in better conditions. And for God to allow me to win in this moment. You can check my stats. Anybody that plays Rocket League can see that this right now is my first tournament. You can't say that this is just a coincidence. God uses failures to bring about your victory and things that are to come that are not just more than the victory, right? That are just more than the victory, I'm sorry. So all those moments of frustration and whatever, having the best players or having my cousins play with me, being in a good positive attitude, even still keeping positive after losing, and a year's worth of failures. And then for me to be at my lowest point right now, I ask God this prayer literally as an idiot. And then he answers. And now I got my sword, and it's October 31st technically. I think it's like 2 o'clock right now. You can't say that that's a coincidence. That's a godly appointed coincidence, you could say, appointed victory. It's in the Bible. I mean, so many failures from the people, the characters in the Bible. Psalm 118. I remember that. Shouts of joy and victory. Sweet victory. You see that? Right there in the Bible says sweet victory. It says it just like that. Come on, sing with me. It says sweet, sweet victory. Just change the and to the sweet, and there you go. That's God right there. No denying that. Yeah, you might see me fail right now. But wait till the appointed time is come. I'll leave it at that. See ya.